Okay, based from the video, can you enumerate the weather events that was shown in the video? Yes, Bernadette?
The weather events that I observed was sunny, cloudy, and stormy days.
Yes. We have in the video we have these 4 weather events, which is the sunny, cloudy, stormy, and rainy. And Bernadette is correct. So from those weather events, can you share your experience or feelings from those weather events? Which do you prefer? Is it sunny, cloudy, stormy, or rainy? Cloudy. One? Okay. According to Marcus, he loves cloudy. How about the others? Anyone? Yes, Bernadette.
I love rainy days, ma'am,
Why?
because I can eat my favorite comfort food, which is meaty.
According to Bernadette, she loves rainy days. How about stormy? Are you afraid of storm? Why rainy? Okay, according to Maylin, he doesn't love the stormy. And based on these weather events, what do you think they have something in common but makes them also different with each other? Based on the picture. Yes, Marius? Okay, that's very good. Another answer. Yes, Marina.
Formation.
Formation of clouds. Yes. How about the others? Yes, Janvi? Marius said that the color of the cloud makes them different from each other. How about you? What's your answer? What makes them similar to each other but it also makes them different? Based on this picture. You need a help. Color pen. Yes, Bernadette.
There are different types of clouds, ma'am.
Yes, Bernadette is correct. We have different types of clouds. And types of clouds is our main topic for today. But before that, may I ask you class, have you checked our weather for today?
Yes.
Yes? How's the weather for today, Isaac?
It's sunny.
Why? What is your basis that it's sunny today?
There's sun. And cloudy, ma'am.
Yes, because it is not cloudy, then it is sunny, right? And for your prior knowledge in detecting the weather, we have this busy weather forecast. This is an app wherein we can detect the weather condition of a certain place. But this app needs to access first our location for the accurate data. But since our connection is not good today, so I already got the data yesterday. So here is the map for this app. So you notice an area that is shaded in gray or white, gray and white. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Here is the gray area and the white area, and this represents cloud cover, meaning that area is covered by clouds. expected in that area. Understand? Okay. Now let's see the cloud cover of Sanchez Mira. Seems like not visible, but this area is shaded in gray. While in this area is lighter than this area. So we also notice the percentage, cloud percentage there. It says 32%. 32% refers to the percentage of cloud cover, meaning 32% of sky in Sanchez Mira is covered by the cloud. What it indicates? 32%, what it indicates? 32% of 100%, meaning that the sky is mostly clear, right? Then, it is expected that the weather in Sanchez Mira yesterday is sunny. Next, we go to Claveria. Who wants to interpret the data for the Claveria? Anyone? Yes, Joanna. Can you interpret the data for the Claveria? We have 37% of cloud.
So in Claveria now, there's possibility that 37% is cloud.
Okay, thank you for sharing your answer. Any other friend? Yes, Marius.
If there is a 37% cloud in the area, therefore it is mostly cloudy. Mostly sunny.
Yes, Marius is correct. The 37% is still mostly sunny because 50% is the half, right? How about in Pamplona? Who wants to be a meteorologist in Pamplona? Yes, Zarina. Can you please interpret the data for Pamplona? We have 24% of clouds, and it is shaded in light gray.
I think the data from the where not cloudy usually is
Yes, according to the data, Pamplona is the lowest percentage of cloud cover, meaning it is more sunny than the Sanchez Mira and Claveria. Did you understand, class?
Yes,
Now, before we go to our discussion, let's read first our lesson objectives. Okay, read it everyone. Please read the lesson objectives.
classify the different types of clouds based on characteristics. Appreciate the importance of clouds in predicting weather. Observe and document different clouds in the environment through differentiated instructions.
Now, since you already understand on how the cloud affects our weather, what mostly did you see? What mostly did you usually see in the sky? Clouds. Yes, clouds. And what is cloud in your own words, Isaac? Can you please stand, Isaac?
Clouds map is the formation of evaporated particles. Evaporated particles.
Okay. Any other answer? Thank you, Isaac. What is cloud in your own words? Yes, They are thicker and can sometimes block sunlight. For the low clouds, these are below 6,500 feet and are the ones we see most often. They can bring rain or fog. So here is the image of the altitudes of the cloud. We have here the low cloud, the middle cloud, and the high clouds. The middle cloud, it is the clouds that block sunlight. Okay? While the low cloud, it is most often visible in our eyes. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in the second way, we have appearance. Appearance, we have four main types. We have the cirrus. It is a thin, feathery clouds high in the sky. Cirrus are often the first indicators of an approaching weather system and a signal of change in weather. So I have here the pictures of clouds. Based from the statement, it is a thin feathery clouds high in the sky. Which is the cirrus here? Yes, Andre? Image 1, image 2, image 3 or 4? Yes, image 2 is the cirrus. Because it is thin, we see the appearance which is thin. Okay? Next is the cumulus. It appears as fluffy, white tips with flat bases and rounded tops, resembling cotton balls. And cumulus clouds typically indicates fair weather, but they can grow into storm clouds. According to the statement, what is the cumulus mean? Any other hand? Yes, Maria. It said that appears as fluffy. Okay, Maria is correct. Image number 4. And the next is stratus. It is flat layered clouds that cover the sky like a blanket. In the Philippines, stratus clouds are common during the wet season and can signal prolonged damp weather. From the last remaining pictures, what do you think? It is the flat layered clouds that cover the sky like a blanket. What do you think is the stratus here? Image 1 or image 3? Yes, Bernadette?
It's image 1, ma'am.
Yes, this is an example of stratus clouds. And last, of course, we have nimbus clouds. This is nimbus. These were thin clouds. They can be thick, dark, and featureless layers that covers the sky. Nimbus cloud indicates that precipitation is occurring or a thunderstorm is possible. So, since we know the difference of cloud, I'll show you how to form. Concept map. In the concept map, first find the title, and then following the arrow. That the arrow is the one who leaves the idea, and then these are the supported words. Anyone can identify what is the title? Yes, Manel. Okay, title is how was formed. It was processed in circular pattern. What is the first step? How you done? Yes, Margie, the girl at the back. When water moves upward, water vapor rises. And the second is the air pulls through water is a condensation. And then the water droplets together and they form cloud. After they form, the droplets become up, there is precipitation forms. And then the precipitated water collects in ocean, lakes, river, and soil. And then the process will start of evaporation and transpiration. Did you understand the class? and also meteorologists, and even us to forecast the weather because the types of clouds signal different weather conditions. So clouds plays a vital role in our daily lives, right? Now, I will show you a type of cloud and then you tell me what type of cloud is this. Is it stratus, cumulus, nimbus, or cirrus? What type of cloud is this? Yes, Joanna. Correct, Joanna, correct? Yes, second is shows a block. That is a cumulus. Next, how about this? Yes, please. Yes, because it is with C and B. Now let's move on how do clouds affect climate. Can you read it, Josh?
How do clouds affect climate? Clouds reflect light from the Earth's surface. These clouds allow heat to pass through from the view into the surrounding over time. You can allow for it to fall through the
Okay, as we can see, clouds are role in the climate. And clouds is a vital component in balancing the Earth. And here is the importance of clouds. It helps regulate temperature, bring precipitation, tells us what kind of weather is ahead. Now, let me ask you this. What if there are no clouds in the Earth? What would be happen? Yes, Marius.
There is no clouds in the sky, and therefore the earth will become much hotter.
Yes, Marius is correct. The temperature for the weather or in the Philippines is going hotter and hotter. Yes? And for your activity, who are you? Okay, I will give you a task when you run as a president. I will give you an ayuda and you will take one each. First, it's 1,000. Once they find a group, they will form a group with their. So this is the serial number. If you a group that has the serial number ending 0 will create a slogan. A group that has the serial number ending will create a poster. A group that has the serial number ending 4 will create a post. And a group that has the serial number ending in 8 will compose. So now. Together with your team, step outside and under the sky. Like identify at least one type of cloud formation present today. The findings based on your group's assigned task. Now, you can go with your group and we can go outside. Group A. This is an individual. observation na
Only the one.
poster. Observe a touch of love.
Yes.
Identify this one type and made a slogan. So, about to the cloud that you